Good afternoon and welcome to WBON TV, Channel 9, live at 5, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. A few of our top headlines: authorities are asking for the public's help with a couple of missing persons cases, plus a problem with the Estill County audit. We've got the information on that, and one death after a collapse of a building in eastern Kentucky. All those stories, plus lots more today, local news and sports as well, all coming up live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office is investigating a missing persons case. The male subject reportedly has a developmental disability. William C. Ayers, age 59, of Broadhead, is a white male, approximately 5 foot 8 inches tall, 170 pounds, with fair skin and a medium build, brown hair and brown eyes, and wearing glasses. Ayers was possibly wearing a denim coat with tan sleeves and a black Star Wars hoodie and black pants or blue jeans. He also may be carrying a pink backpack. Mr. Ayers was left his residence on Jones Lane about 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. A witness reported seeing Ayers about 8 a.m. in the vicinity. If anyone has any information, you're asked to please contact the Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office at 606-256-2121. Deputy Donald Weaver with the Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office is investigating the case. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is also searching for a missing individual. William D. Reagan, who was missing, is now considered armed and dangerous. Reagan, 39, was last seen at approximately 6:30 a.m. in the vicinity of Slate Lick Church Road. That's 2 miles east of London. Authorities reported that he was intoxicated and may be experiencing mental issues. Reagan is believed to be armed with a machete and has broken into a home near Rocky Branch Road. That was about 8 miles south of London. The Sheriff's Office has dispatched its special response team to the area. Reagan is described as 5 foot 7 inches tall, 150 pounds, with brown hair, and was last seen wearing a black leather jacket. If you have any information about Reagan, you are asked to please contact the Sheriff's Office, 606-864-6600. Also, you can call dispatch, 606-878-7000. Well, an audit conducted in Estill County has revealed multiple accounting and bookkeeping errors. State Auditor Mike Harmon's office reported that Estill County Clerk Brian Crow overspent available funds and failed to segregate duties. The audit also uncovered significant money miscalculations and other issues. As a result of these findings, the audit has been referred to the Department of Local Government for further review, and we'll keep you up to date as more details become available about that story. Well, a sad story is an 11-story building at an abandoned mine site in Kentucky has collapsed. That has led to the death of at least one individual. The collapse occurred around 6:30 p.m. on Monday near Middle Fork Wolf Creek Road in Martin County. At the time of the collapse, 2 workers were trapped beneath multiple floors of concrete and steel. Rescue teams from various agencies immediately initiated efforts to rescue those trapped workers. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear signed an executive order to mobilize state resources to the area to support the rescue operations. Among the agencies involving in the rescue were Lexington Fire Department Special Operations Unit, which dispatched 8 personnel with expertise in structural collapse to assist with search and rescue operations on the scene. The name of the deceased has not been released. This is, of course, an ongoing investigation. Well, the Georgetown Police Department has confirmed that a discovery of a body at a storage facility located off Connector Road. The incident unfolded when the Georgetown Fire Department responded to a fire at the site. The man, believed to be in his 60s, was found dead in one of the storage units. The deceased has been identified as 60-year-old Richard Centers. As of now, the incident does remain under investigation. Well, in a disturbing incident that occurred in September, a Lexington man, Damon Davenport, is now facing serious charges for attempting to kill his estranged wife's boyfriend. The incident unfolded when Davenport broke into his wife's home and confronted her boyfriend. According to the criminal complaint, Davenport returned home from a birthday party and found the two individuals in a bed together. An altercation ensued and Davenport grabbed a knife. The woman reported that he stabbed her boyfriend. In an attempt to defend himself, the boyfriend grabbed the knife with his bare hand and headbutted Davenport. Unfortunately, this resulted in life-altering injuries to the hand. Davenport's estranged wife confirmed that they had been separated for months and that his name was not on her lease. The complaint also revealed that 3 children were in the home and witnessed the assault. Davenport was arrested Monday and is facing charges of attempted murder, assault, and burglary for his actions. Well, on September 15th, a fatal pedestrian hit-and-run crash occurred in Lexington at the intersection of New Circle Road and Russell Cave Road. That incident involved a motorcycle and a pedestrian. The victim, 37-year-old Matthew Austin Druin, was struck by that motorcycle and later succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. In a recent update, the Lexington Police Department provided additional details about that motorcycle involved in the incident. It's described as a black Harley-Davidson Road King manufactured in 2002 or later. The motorcycle had aftermarket headlights, passing lights, and a tinted front windshield with noticeable damage. Authorities are seeking any information or video footage related to the incident and encourage anyone with knowledge to contact the Lexington Police Department. That phone number is 859-258-3600. Anonymous tips can also be submitted to Bluegrass Crime Stoppers via phone at 859-253-2020 or online at bluegrasscrimestoppers.com. And of course, you can always use the P3 Tips app at p3tips.com. This incident is an ongoing investigation, a tragic hit and run, to find that responsible party. Well, report cards are in, and Kentucky students have shown improvement in their statewide test scores, especially at the elementary school level. Despite these gains, students at all grade levels continue to face academic challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic's disruptions. The annual Kentucky Sports School Report Card for 22-23 highlighted improvements in elementary students' proficiencies in subjects like reading, math, science, and social studies, with smaller gains seen in middle and high schools. Education is a central issue in Kentucky's gubernatorial race, with pandemic-related learning loss taking the spotlight. Governor Andy Beshear and challenger Daniel Cameron have proposed strategies to address these losses, from state-funded preschool to tutoring programs. However, substantial work remains to help students fully recover and excel, as the impact of the pandemic on education has been significant. Additional investments in education are seen as vital to ensure Kentucky learners are prepared for a rapidly changing economy. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Todd. He is up next with the weather forecast.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, We have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
When recovering from a health condition, illness, or injury, the rehab staff at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvin, works with patients of all ages to help you become you again. Inpatient rehabilitation is hospital-based, 24-hour individualized care designed to improve independent function. Outpatient services occur after you return home from the hospital or after suffering an injury.
My name is Randy Calico. My staff at Markham and Wallace Rehab look forward to serving the patients of Estill and surrounding counties.
For more information, visit mercy.com. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. This cold snap is continuing. We've got Todd in the Weather Center with a look at the forecast.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. A very chilly day out there today, and it'll be another cold night tonight as temperatures fall into the 20s. Feels like temps early tomorrow morning will actually be down into the teens, so make sure you are bundled up, of course, at the bus stop tomorrow or heading off to work and school. This is a look at our last 5 days here in Richmond. Those daytime highs topping out into the upper 70s on Saturday, well above average. And then we hit rock bottom yesterday, of course, 46 degrees for the daytime high, and that was 15 degrees below average, with those overnight lows again down into the 20s. Nice dry day out there, just cold, and it looks like we'll have another cold night tonight coming up. Most of the weather has shifted off to the east into the northern New England states here, but it will be another cold night, dry into this upcoming weekend, and temperatures will gradually warm as we head into the weekend as well. Now, the actual temperatures here will fall from 38 degrees at 7 p.m. down into the mid-20s by early tomorrow morning under those clear skies. Tomorrow will be below average. Friday, we're at 59, and then into the mid-60s on Saturday and upper 60s on Sunday. So at least we'll get back close to average. Winds will be generally out of the south over the next few days and gusting up close to 25 miles per hour on Monday. So the winds will be a little bit of a factor in the feels like temps, at least over the next couple of days. And into mid-month we go. We might see a slight uptick in that precipitation chance, but through 7 p.m. Friday, we stay dry region-wide. Again, clear skies, chilly tonight, and sunny heading into our Thursday. We'll wake up to temperatures into the low and mid-20s here. Again, another cold night with those feels like temps early tomorrow morning into the teens. That's what you want to dress for in the morning. Again, southwesterly winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour, making it feel quite a bit cooler, only in the 50s. And Gwendolyn, we do see that gradual warming trend, upper 60s again by Sunday, and then trending a little more unsettled with rain next week.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, more money is heading to benefit Clark, Powell, and Wolfe counties. Governor Beshear announced the funds will support various projects and initiatives, including cleaner water, parks, roads, bridges, law enforcement, tourism, and high-speed internet access. Senior advisor to the governor, Rocky Adkins, presented $12.3 million to the three counties. Specifically in Wolfe County, Adkins presented grants including $1.7 million to the Appalachian Regional Commission for improvements in the city of Campton's water, $398,000 from the Cleaner Water Program for the same water treatment plant improvements, $1.4 million for the Wolfe County Sanitation District to improve improve Hazel Green's wastewater collection system. Just under $1 million for the City of Campton from the Transportation Alternatives Program to replace the Main Street walking bridge. $157,000 recommended by Governor Beshear for the Land and Water Conservation Fund for revitalizing local parks in Wolfe County. $43,000 from Law Enforcement Protective Program for the Wolfe County Sheriff's Office. Powell County received various grants, including funds for sewer rehabilitation in Clay City, high-speed internet expansion, recycling programs, sewer system rehabilitation in Clay City and Stanton, water systems improvements, leak detection meters, and tourism marketing support. In Clark County, awards include funds for pedestrian improvements on South Main Street in Winchester, sanitary sewer improvements in Rockwell Road, upgrades at the Winchester Industrial Park, tourism marketing for the Capital Tour of Kentucky project, road resurfacing, and support for the Clark County Board of Education. These investments aim to improve infrastructure, provide essential services, and boost economic development in those counties. Congratulations to those counties. Kentucky's Secretary of State Michael Adams is urging gubernatorial candidates Andy Beshear and Daniel Cameron to actively promote early voting in the upcoming November election. Adams stressed the advantage of early voting, reducing lines at polling places. He called on both Governor Beshear and Attorney General Cameron to encourage their support to utilize early voting with an aim in ensuring a smoother election process for voters and poll workers. In 2021, Adams collaborated successfully with members of both the Republican and Democratic parties to implement 3 days of no excuse early voting. Early voting will take place from Thursday, November the 2nd through Saturday, November the 4th. Voters can access information about early voting locations and hours on the website govote.ky.gov. And of course, that election is now under a week away, and we'll have all your coverage right here just after Live at 5. We're going to start our coverage at 7 p.m. right here on WBON TV Channel 9 next Tuesday. We'll also have radio coverage on our sister stations of Wallingford Media. Well, the spotted lanternfly, an invasive pest, has recently been spotted in Kentucky, making its way down from Pennsylvania. UK Extension entomologist Jonathan Larson is part of the team responsible for tracking and identifying these pests and educating the public about pest management. In October, the Office of State Entomologist in Kentucky confirmed a sighting of the flies. In the case, the infestation included multiple live stages with several adults on trees laying eggs, officially establishing Kentucky as an infested area. The spotted lanternfly originally entered the U.S. through Pennsylvania and has since spread to 15 states, including Kentucky, across the eastern part of the country. The recent sighting in Kentucky was in Gallatin County near Sparta. While these lanternflies can be annoying, officials encourage people to report sightings rather than just squashing them. Reporting can help track and manage these invasive species effectively. There is an email address that is reportapest@uky.edu, explicitly set up for reporting invasive species of concern. And again, that email address is reportapest@uky.edu, and you can see the picture up on the screen now of what those spotted lantern flies look like. They're beautiful, but they are invasive. If you see one of those flying about, snap a picture of it and make sure you report it to the UK. With that, we're going to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Dawson Rule. That is coming up with sports right after this.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's a day full of EKU athletics updates on sports. Our anchor Dawson Roll is here to bring you all that information. Here's Dawson.
Starting off sports for today, there's some announcements for upcoming events. Beginning tomorrow night, local basketball fans can begin to get their fix of hoops in before the college season starts, as the EKU women will scrimmage Transylvania tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Not only is this going to be a good exhibition, as Transy is the former girls D3 national champion last year, but it will also be fan day for the Colonels, where there will be a post-game autograph session and activities for fans and kids, such as face painting, pictures with the Colonel mascot, and fun games. Tickets to see the in-state rivals go after it start at only $5 and can be bought online or by calling the ticket office at EKU. Season tickets are also available for the women's, as low as $25 for the season. Again, just call the ticket office. While it isn't in season, I do want to drop a quick Colonels baseball note. The ASUN portion of the schedule for the Kerns has been released, and they will host Jacksonville, Stetson, North Alabama, Queens, and Bellarmine this upcoming spring. The Colonels will begin conference play by traveling to Central Arkansas in the middle of March. Now, sticking with the Colonels theme for today, EKU quarterback Parker McKinney is more than ready for Saturday's game against Austin Peay. Not only because of how big of a game it is for him, but because of his history against the Governors and the school's history.
What stands out about this year's team is I feel like everyone on this team, they want to win, and I think that's the biggest thing. I don't think we have a lot of, selfish players who just want to, get theirs or, they want to make this play or that play. I think, really as a whole, I really feel like, we have a great group of guys who are really just out there wanting to win the game and doing whatever that takes of them, whether it's playing 70 snaps or whether it's playing 6 snaps and making those 6 snaps the best that they can make them. I will say, that's probably the difference in this year's team from teams past. Obviously, that feels like forever ago, but I do remember that game a lot. Obviously, a lot of nerves kind of going into it that game because first time I've ever stepped on a college field, kind of just got thrown into the fire. I was playing scout team the week before, and then next thing you know, I'm thrown into the fire in the middle of the game. Obviously, that was a big win for us. I remember super close game throughout the whole game. Our defense made some great plays that game, but obviously, that's like one of the memories I'll carry with me, for the rest of my life as far as, college football goes. Austin Peay's quarterback, he's having a great season, super great player. He had a big game against us last year. As far as my mindset goes, is I just try and focus on the things that I can control. I can't control how he comes and plays, or if he throws for 7 touchdowns. I mean, last game he threw for 6 touchdowns. Like I said, he's a great player. I can just focus, on the things that I can control and do my best to just go out there and play to the best of my ability.
We are halfway through the week to get to this great game, so get your tickets to this as soon as possible. I've got my Colonel's football shirt on today to support. That's going to wrap up today's sports segment. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. This is Dawson Rule with WBON TV Channel 9 Madison County Sports.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Chenault Vineyards is excited to once again invite everyone out to their annual Holiday Barn Market on Small Business Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with over 30 local vendors. There'll be live music and other entertainment. And what kind of day would it be without Santa there for the kids to see and other special guests, including some of your favorite Disney princesses? That's Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A fun day of food and drinks, shopping, live entertainment, and more. For more information, follow Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or Instagram.
If it won't go down,
call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's another Wednesday, and that means that Kentucky State Police need your help in apprehending a wanted suspect. The Wanted Wednesday subject is Mark Harrison. KSP say he's wanted for identity theft. Harrison is 40 years old, 6 feet tall, has blue eyes and brown hair. If you have any information, you're asked to please contact your local KSP post. Traffic notes for you. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet has scheduled continuing work on that pedway in Richmond. That's happening today through Friday, and that is working 8 a.m. until approximately 3 p.m. every day. Those are going to be single lane closures between Lancaster Avenue and Veterans Boulevard. Those lane closures will be both east and westbound, and those will shift at various times throughout the day. Motorists will be able to pass through the work zone, but please note that these closures are subject to change. Thanks so much for joining us today right here live at 5. Have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow.